Good morning, Coach Grosz.
Good morning, Greg.
How are you doing today? It's a little Thanksgiving special.
That's right, day early, doing well though.
Your team is coming off a 2-1 record last week, your first week of action, and since we last talked, you played North Central and UW River Falls in the annual Northwestern tip-off tournament. You beat North Central 72-66 on Friday, and then you lost to UW River Falls coming down the stretch, 83-65. Let's talk first a little bit about North Central game. Always a big game, you know, gonna kind of get the jitters out with the tournament. Your thoughts on that game?
Well, it's a great rivalry. I mean, it's a team we've played more than anybody in our school's history. It was a packed gym. It was a loud gym. A great atmosphere. North Central, I thought, played with a lot of emotion, energy. Roeder, their point guard, had a great game. And we were down a couple at half. Battled back. Took an 11-point lead at one point in the second half, but just could not shake them. They battled all the way back, got it to 2, and then Wade Chitwood hit a big shot to put us up 4 with under a minute to go, and then we were able to make some free throws and get some stops. So very competitive game, hard-fought game. Felt very fortunate, to come out on top there.
And then against River Falls, it was kind of the opposite. You led at half. Chitwood hit a free throw a few seconds before halftime, so you're up by 1. Your team was ahead with 10 minutes to go, and then kind of down the stretch, they had a guy that caught fire, and you missed the front end of some 1-and-1s. Talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, I mean, that River Falls, very, very good team, and we had seen them, really take apart Viterbo and Simpson their previous 2 games, so we knew we would have our hands full. If it could have ended about 30 minutes, it would have been great, but that's not basketball. We've got to play a 40-minute game, so yeah, we were up 5 with about 10:40 to go or something like that. And then you're right, they kind of just got on fire. We missed some front ends, and really we struggled with the free throw line the whole game, going 7 of 15, missing 5 front ends. Really hurt us. But give them credit. They made a lot of big plays, a lot of big shots. To definitely earn the win. The score was a little deceptive. Those who were at the game knew it wasn't really an 18-point game. It was a hard-fought game, but got away from us a little bit at the end there.
So as I said, you're coming off a 2-1 week in your first week of action. What areas are you pleased with in your team's performance, and where can the team improve?
I think the 2 biggest things we're happy with is I think we're defending pretty well. There's some intensity. There's togetherness on the defense end of the court. So that's one area. We're working hard. I mean, I think the guys are really, getting after it, putting forth good effort, and we always say, hey, if you're doing that, good things are going to happen. And then we're taking care of the basketball. Our assisted turnover ratio is real strong. We've been on the plus side every game. So that's the area we're winning. We're winning that turnover battle. Where we need to get better at, we're getting out rebounded right now by about 7. Our shooting percentage is not where we want it to be. Even though we're getting good shots, we're just, we're not knocking them down right now. We're missing some easy bunnies inside. At the free throw line, we're struggling. So, we need to shoot the ball better. And we're a good shooting team, so I think that will come. And we need to rebound the ball better are the 2 biggest areas.
Wade Chitwood, Tom Gisler, and Brian Leckler are all averaging over 10 points per game. They've contributed a lot to your team's success thus far. You're averaging 66.3 points per game, and your opponents after that UW River Falls game are averaging an even 70 a game. But your thoughts on those 3 going forward? You got a senior and 2 sophomores leading your team.
Yeah, I mean, Brian's doing a good job at the point guard. He's really, really doing well attacking the basket and finishing around the rim. He's hard. He's a hard guy to keep in front of you. So we need Brian to continue to attack the rim and the basket. And he has 20 assists, 7 turnovers, so he's doing a good job on that assist to turnover ratio. Tom's shooting a great percentage right now. Except at the free throw line, but from 3 and 2 he's doing extremely well. So we need to get him some more shots, free him up a little bit more. And then Wade's very talented offensively, taking it off the dribble, shooting it, shooting the 3 ball, attacking the rim. So, he's doing a good job, looking for offense and making plays, and great at the line. I think he's 80% at the line right now. So all 3 of those guys are, bringing different things offensively that we'll continue to need as the season progresses.
You've got Macalester College tonight in St. Paul at the Leonard Center. You'll take a few days off, eat some turkey, come back. hopefully not too weighted down, and play at Lacrosse, UW Lacrosse next Monday. Your thoughts heading into those games?
Yeah, I mean, Macalester tonight, you know, it would be a good game. Tim Whittle's second-year coach there, came from Wash U, where they were back-to-back national champions. They run great stuff. You know, last year was the first time he could put in his system, so they're going to be that much better this year because they've had a year under their belt. You know, they've started out 0-2, lost a close game to Bethany Lutheran at home, and then lost at Superior. UW Superior is a very good team, so they run great stuff. They're still a relatively young team, and I still think, you know, they're learning Tim's system, but it should be a real competitive, you know, hard-fought game. UW Lacrosse down there is going to be very challenging. They're picked to finish third in the WIAC, which, you know, arguably is the best Division III, you know, basketball conference in the country. So don't know as much about them, to be honest, because right now our focus is solely on Macalester tonight. You know, once that game's done, you know, we'll start looking at Lacrosse. You know, starting probably tomorrow, we'll watch some game film on them. But first 2 road tests too. We have not been away from the Erickson Center for a scrimmage or a game yet, so it's going to be tougher on the road, and hopefully our guys will be up to that challenge.